We are the Sons of Mort Throckon. I'm Jay.
I'm M.
I'm D.
We are here to discuss, will Jon Snow live or will he die? M, what do you got?
So I think Jon Snow is going to live, and I think part of the original intention of George R.R. Martin was to have Jon Snow take the throne. I think when it was intended to be a much shorter series, the intention was to have Jon Snow sit the throne and possibly marry Sansa or something weird like that, if I'm remembering correct.
It was Arya.
And so I think he'll stick true to that kind of being his objective goal. I also think of all the people, despite all of the active girl cult that exists out there, that thinking Daenerys is, oh, she's just so great, girl power. She's a little bit hot under the collar. I don't think she's necessarily a great long-term leader. I think she is more of a conqueror in her practice, and I think Jon Snow is much more of a structured leader type person. I think very much he could have been successful had it been a different time, being the Lord Commander for the dudes at the wall. The Night's Watch. Mea culpa. God, I'm an idiot. I think I think he could have been a great kind of very bureaucratic, efficient, functional leader who could keep his own ego in check. And that's not who Daenerys is. I think Daenerys is the more hot under the collar. Now, I do think that Daenerys is going to make the sacrifice play that ultimately puts Jon Snow on the throne, be it through a warlike maneuver, or possibly through death at childbirth or something. That would be kind of a letdown. But I think Jon Snow is meant to carry on all of the greatness into the future, and I don't think Daenerys is that greatness.
Why does it have to be one or the other?
No, totally separate. I don't think it has to be one or the other. I just think Daenerys is going to die.
You seem awfully focused on what happens to Daenerys. For someone who discounts her as just being born up by girl power, you're really, really honing in on her.
I don't think she is designed to be in the long haul. I think she is meant to...
Because she's a woman.
I think technically...
Okay.
We're in season 6. She's hit the long haul. I think she's there.
You think a long haul for somebody's life? She's been active maybe 10 years. She was a 14-year-old girl when we met her, according to the books. Probably more like late teens, early 20s in the show. And she's been active for less than 5 years.
I hope she wasn't 14 when we first met her.
In the book, she's 14. Yeah. She's a flash in the pan, and she is a conqueror, and she's a tremendous conqueror at that, wielding the dragons. Wonderful action sequences that Daenerys provides, but I don't think she is, and she demonstrated that with Meereen, and not doing jack diddly dick about that place, and abandoning it, leaving it to a professional sellsword for the Cult of the Harpy to come take back over again. She's not a fit leader. She's a fit conqueror. She's a fit general. Well, kind of. She also doesn't understand what a flanking maneuver is, but she's got dragons.
She doesn't know how to strafe.
Doesn't know how to strafe.
So I'm
going to kill 5 when I could have killed 5,000. Yeah!
Here's what I see as the distinction between Jon Snow and almost every other person seeking power. And that is...
Jon Snow's the prettiest one.
No. That Daenerys, Cersei, everyone else has been just... driven by the thought of being in some sort of power position, power play, and Jon Snow's really been driven by honor, by defense of friends and family. And Daenerys has moments where she does that, where she's like, this is the right thing to do, I'm going to do it. But then she also has many moments that are, what is going to get me my throne? And I think that's what overshadows. There's good in Daenerys. Like, she's not all bad, she's not all stupid. No. She's smart, she's clever, she has some good advisors around her, Tyrion being one of them. But the big difference between Jon Snow and everyone else is Jon Snow has never been about, let me do what I can to elevate myself above all else. It's always been principle and ideal above everyone. So I want Jon Snow to be on the throne.
Yep.
I do think over time he's changed a little bit, and he's realized putting himself last has not been good for him, cost him his life. Before he was brought back. Yeah. But that's the difference between Jon and everyone else. Everyone else is jockeying for power, just wants to get to the lead so they can be in control of everything. And Jon has always been
a Targaryen raised by Ned Stark.
Has always been wanting to do the right thing, and that's why he should be king. That being said, because he's the best fit for it, he won't be. My prediction is the show will kill him off in some capacity or prevent him from being king. But he should be. Frankly, Tyrion should be king, but...
Right. I think Tyrion would be great on the throne.
He would.
His little legs dangling.
Like a kid on a church pew.
So I'm going to say Jon doesn't make it, but I wish he would. I'm rooting for Jon to make it, but I predict he will not.
All right, so how do you two yahoos think Jon dies?
Well, I haven't even voted
Yes. Yeah. Keep the conversation fresh. Go ahead.
Yeah.
D, lay it on me.
Here's the problem with both of your positions. I wish. No, here's the problem with both your positions, is that you are talking about things that have, that make sense and logic and everything else, but we are about to see the most massive war that they've ever seen. And I'm going to say it again. Everyone dies at the end. It's going to be White Walkers and nobody else.
So you're on Team White Walker?
Oh, yeah.
White
I
Walker's
want that to happen.
Going to pull up a W?
Team Sweet Robin.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't think that's really what's going to happen, but I do think Jon Snow's going to die. I agree. He's too principled. He's always serving a cause greater than himself, and when it comes down to it, he will lay down his life to protect the people around him, and I think that's ultimately what's going to happen.
I think on some level he wants to die. After dying the first time, there's been this discussion of, does Jon Snow get revived? Does he get brought back? I think there's a darkness to him now that's
He's tasted death.
Yeah, and he's always been willing to put himself in harm's way, and I think ultimately he's gonna do the Jon Snow thing, and his death, to come to your previous question, will be the great Jon Snow sacrifice.
But it's going to have to be, who's going to do it? Who's going to kill him?
Well, I don't think it can be the Walkers, because I don't think we can have White Walker Jon Snow. You can't do that with everyone. I think he's going to die in some other fashion. Probably, my assumption is in some way staving off the Walkers. Something he is going to do will in some way end that conflict.
Or Cersei's going to take a run at him with a wildfire vest. And be all like, Allahu snack bar, come running at him, and he's going to do the sacrifice play and block her, you think?
Snack bar.
Okay, here's my theory.
Yeah, okay.
Brienne gets turned into a White Walker. She faces it down with Jaime. Jon Snow sacrifices himself, killing Brienne.
You mean
Jaime
a white or a White Walker?
Well, whatever.
No, but she's going to be...
She's going to change.
She's going to be undead.
She's going to be undead, right. I could see Brienne just cutting him down.
So it's just gashing him in half.
The next question is, if Jon Snow doesn't make it, who does take the throne?
Tyrion.
Yeah, if Jon Snow does die, I think D is right. I think there's a pretty good shot that it's going to be Tyrion.
I would be perfectly fine with that.
I think it's pretty lame, actually. I hear you. I think.
Okay, what's the not lame ending?
I think the not lame ending. I think D is actually right in that everyone dies would be the not lame ending. If
that would be the ending.
If it was an everybody dies ending, it would be like.
And random Milkmaid 3 takes the throne.
Yeah, if it was a hard reset. And that was the ending, was the collapse of the existing Westeros social structure. All of the great houses are dead. No one is really there to take power, and it's just kind of a hard reset. So long as, in my mind's eye, all the White Walkers are also dead.
Right.
If everyone of any significance is dead, and it's just like, and what is left is just a bunch of normies, that would be one hell of a tale to
And then this boat comes up, a motorboat out of the ocean, and Dexter steps off.
Oh, no. No. Yeah. Doom, 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 doom. But I think if you put Tyrion on the throne, Tyrion has lost me over the last 2 seasons. Through no fault of the acting, he's acted as great as he could with what has been a shit-tier script. The I drink and I know things era Tyrion has totally lost me. First 4 seasons Tyrion, hell yeah. Last couple seasons, Tyrion, I'm tired of him.
Fair enough. All right. Tell us what you think. What are your predictions? Will Jon Snow live? Will Jon Snow die? If he does die, who do you think will take the Iron Throne? Or will there be one? Maybe there will just be an ice throne. I don't know.
Porcelain throne.
We are the Sons of Mort Throckon. Please like, subscribe, and tell us everything you didn't like about this video or did. We're out.